The FIFA World Cup 2026 is heating up again, and this upcoming matchday might be one of the most unpredictable so far. 8 teams, 6 massive fixtures, and every single result could completely change the direction of the tournament. Switzerland versus Canada, Bosnia and Herzegovina versus Qatar, Scotland versus Brazil, Morocco versus Haiti, Czechia versus Mexico, and South Africa versus South Korea. On paper, some of these matches look straightforward, but if this World Cup has already proven anything, it's that, on paper, doesn't mean anything anymore. We've already seen giants struggle, we've already seen underdogs rise, and we've already seen matches flip within seconds because of one moment of brilliance or one costly mistake. And that's exactly why this matchday is dangerous. Because pressure is building, expectations are rising, and teams are starting to realize that every single point now feels like survival. Switzerland come in with their trademark discipline. Canada arrive with fearless attacking energy. Brazil face Scotland in a match that could turn emotional and explosive. Mexico meet Czechia in a battle of structure versus creativity. Morocco take on Haiti in a clash of momentum versus resilience. And South Africa face South Korea in a match where speed and tactics will collide. But here's the real question: which teams will handle pressure, and which teams will collapse under it? Because at this stage of the World Cup, talent is not enough anymore. Mentality is everything, and that's exactly what makes this upcoming matchday so intense. Let's break it all down, match by match, and see who has the edge, and who might be heading toward disaster. We start with Switzerland versus Canada. A match that looks balanced on the surface, but becomes much more complicated when you look deeper. Switzerland are built on structure. They don't rush, they don't panic. They control games through discipline, spacing, and intelligent positioning. In tournaments like this, that kind of stability is extremely valuable. But Canada is the type of team that can break structure completely. They play with intensity from the first whistle. Fast transitions, direct runs, and constant pressure on the ball. When Canada clicks, they don't allow opponents to settle at all. So this becomes a battle of rhythm. If Switzerland slow the game down, they will control it. If Canada speed it up, they can completely disrupt Switzerland's game plan. And that's why this match feels like it could go either way. One goal could decide everything. A defensive mistake could change the entire story. Next, Bosnia and Herzegovina versus Qatar. A very different kind of matchup, but just as tactical. Bosnia rely on physical dominance. They want aerial battles, second balls, and direct attacking movement. Their style is about breaking structure rather than building long possession sequences. Qatar are the opposite. They prefer controlled passing, patient build-up, and maintaining shape in midfield. So what happens when these two styles collide? It becomes a battle for control of tempo. If Bosnia turn it into a physical game, Qatar will struggle to settle. If Qatar maintain possession, Bosnia will be forced to chase the game. And in World Cup football, whoever controls the midfield usually controls the outcome. But then we move to the biggest headline fixture of this entire set, Scotland versus Brazil. Scotland versus Brazil is the kind of match that instantly changes the atmosphere of any World Cup. Because Brazil don't just play football, they bring expectation, pressure, and global attention with them every time they step onto the pitch. Their attacking style is built on creativity, flair, and constant forward movement. When Brazil are in rhythm, they can overwhelm almost any defense in the world. But Scotland are not coming to admire the opponent. They are coming to compete. And that changes everything. Scotland's strength lies in organization and intensity. They don't always dominate possession, but they can frustrate teams by closing space, breaking rhythm, and forcing mistakes in dangerous areas. So the question becomes simple. Can Scotland survive Brazil's attacking waves? Or will Brazil's creativity eventually break through? This is where match tempo becomes everything. If Brazil score early, the game could open up completely, leading to a high-scoring thriller. But if Scotland hold firm in the first half, pressure starts shifting back onto Brazil. And that pressure can change decision-making. Mistakes become more likely. Finishing becomes less clinical. And suddenly, the underdog starts believing. Now we move to Morocco versus Haiti. A match that might not carry the same global spotlight, but carries something just as important: momentum. Morocco have been one of the most tactically disciplined teams in modern football. Their defensive structure, combined with quick attacking transitions, makes them extremely dangerous in tournament football. Haiti, however, brings something different to the table: heart, energy, and unpredictability. They don't play with fear, and that makes them dangerous against any opponent that underestimates them. If Morocco control possession and stay patient, they will likely dominate the match. But if Haiti turn it into a fast, chaotic game, surprises can happen very quickly. Now we move into Czechia versus Mexico. This is one of those matches where tactical identity will decide everything. Czechia are disciplined, structured, and extremely organized defensively. They don't give away many easy chances, and they rely heavily on collective movement rather than individual brilliance. Mexico, on the other hand, play with rhythm, creativity, and attacking confidence. They are at their best when they can control tempo, build attacks through midfield, and stretch defenses with movement. So this becomes a battle of control versus disruption. If Czechia slow Mexico down and force long possession phases without penetration, they can frustrate them into mistakes. But if Mexico find early attacking rhythm, Czechia could spend most of the match under pressure. And in matches like this, the first goal becomes everything. It changes the entire psychology of both teams. Next is South Africa versus South Korea. A match that looks balanced, but carries huge unpredictability. South Korea are known for speed, pressing intensity, and quick attacking transitions. They can turn defense into attack within seconds, and that makes them extremely dangerous in open space. South Africa bring physical strength, resilience, and direct attacking intent. They are not afraid to engage in fast, physical battles and can match intensity for intensity. This is the kind of game where momentum swings constantly. One team dominates for 10 minutes. Then the other responds immediately. It becomes a battle of stamina, discipline, and mental focus. And in tournaments like the World Cup, those small margins decide everything. Across all these fixtures, one theme is becoming clear. No match is safe, no favorite is guaranteed, and every team now knows that one mistake could completely change their tournament path. Pressure is not just present anymore. It is everywhere. As we reach the final build-up to this matchday, the biggest question isn't just who will win, it's who will handle the pressure when it matters most. Because at this stage of the FIFA World Cup 2026, every single match carries weight that goes far beyond 90 minutes. For Switzerland and Canada, it's a battle of control versus chaos. For Bosnia and Herzegovina and Qatar, it's structure versus possession. For Scotland and Brazil, it's discipline versus brilliance. For Morocco and Haiti, it's experience versus raw energy. For Czechia and Mexico, it's organization versus creativity. And for South Africa and South Korea, it's physical strength versus speed and precision. But what makes this matchday truly unpredictable is not just tactics or talent. It's mentality. We've already seen in this tournament how quickly games can change. A single mistake can destroy confidence. A single goal can shift momentum. And a single moment of brilliance can turn an unknown player into a global name overnight. That's why fans around the world are watching closely. Because nobody knows which version of each team will show up. Will the favorites dominate as expected? Or will we witness another wave of shocks that completely rewrite the tournament narrative? One thing is certain, this matchday will not be quiet. It will be emotional. It will be intense. And it will produce moments that fans will talk about long after the final whistle. And now the question is simple. Which match do you think will produce the biggest surprise, and which team do you think is most likely to completely dominate their opponent?